Okay, so we're doing a cargo trailer camper conversion. My buddy Roy's place over here, he's taking this thing out for the weekend, and we want to pack the bearings. So make sure he's all set and ready to go. So we're going to start on this side, see how this goes, see if we're going to need a seal or not, and check the races, and off we go. But hopefully it's just a matter of cleaning up the old grease and packing new grease in these things. So let's see how this goes. Maybe we can give you guys a little tour of this thing. It's pretty sweet what he's done with this thing and turned it into a cool little living place. So cool. Just got to get this cap off of here. It's got that little rubber seal that it gives you access to a grease fitting in there, which is really cool. And I believe the grease fitting goes along the shaft to the back so that you can get grease to the inner bearing. But anyway, that obviously doesn't get you grease inside the bearings, so we want to still take them out and pack them and all that. But it's a pretty neat thing that they got that feature in there. So get my gloves on here. See if we can tap this guy out. There we go. Got that cap off. Oh, there we go. Off there, we'll get that grease out. Okay, so now we got a retainer clip in here, and I think these just kind of come out. And let's see how this goes. Maybe get a screwdriver. There's no cotter pin on these. There we go. That's coming. There we go. There's your retainer clip. It's just kind of like a little cage in there. Okay, so now this should be just finger tight, which it is. I'll take this out. All right. Good. Got that. Now to get this flat washer and the outer bearing, you can pull this out a little bit. There we go. And then just kind of push it back in. That'll expose it for you. And there we go. So there's our flat washer. You can see it's got a flat side on it, so you can't really screw it up. And then we've got our bearing, our outside bearing right there. So we'll clean that up and pack that. Set that down for now. Let's get access to the rear side of it. See how that goes. All right. Oh, you got one of your shoes came off.
Maybe doing some shoes tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess so. This just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
That's probably that. What do they call that? The rust jacking, and the rust gets behind the shoe and pushes it off, and you can see them start to lift. And that is what you got to deal with when you're up here in the rust belt. But here's the inside, and you might not be able to see it, but there is a seal there. And you can see that there's grease on the outside of this. And actually, if we look in here, there is some grease up here on the axle. So grease is making its way out of this seal. So it might not be a bad idea to get a new seal. I don't know what we're going to do today. We'll see. But, all right. Now we're going to see if we can get the seal out with breaking it, though we kind of need a new one, I think.
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't really matter, huh?
No.
Did you want to give that one a shot? There's that one. If you feel like that's going to work better, or there's your seal puller. Let me see if I can angle this down here so you can see what we're doing. Yep, that popped definitely in there hard, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely expect to do a seal when you're doing this job, I'd imagine. Wow, that was in there.
Yes, it was.
Holy mackerel. All right. This is a 3,500 capacity trailer here, so the bearing would be as such. And so there's our inner bearing, a little bit bigger than the outside one. But we'll clean that up and get that ready to go. And then we'll clean up the inside there and just check on the races. I'm sure they're probably okay. And see what they're looking like. Cleaning up the... See here. Okay, so we're gonna pack these bearings. We'll start with the small one. And we just cleaned it up as best we could. We still got the old grease inside, so we're gonna press out the old grease with this stuff. And I'll wipe out some of the old grease as it comes to the top. And then when we start seeing green coming through, we know we've gotten it good. So. All right. So I'm just going to work myself around here. Just press it from the bottom, the bigger side. All right, you can start to see some of the old stuff coming through at the top. There you go. See that? It's nice when they're different colors. All right, I don't know if that comes across here, but that's all green now. You guys can see that, so we know we've got it all packed with. We got the old crap out. And now it's just all new stuff. So that was the front one. I guess we'll set that aside. And let's do the big one. Load me up.
It is amazing how much grease they take.
Yeah, it is. That's good stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's looking pretty green to me coming out. So I think we did it. I think we got all the old stuff out. Just a little bit. I think that's looking good. All right. All right, we'll just leave this all gooped up. Let's see. So we'll just stick that right in there. And we're waiting for the seal, so get in there. There we go. All right. All right, so we got our brand new seal. All right, so we're gonna stick this on top. And we're just gonna whack it down so it's flush. And my buddy gave me a flat piece of metal here. we can use to whack on. There it is. And we'll just kind of do it like this. All right, that's pretty good. Now we're gonna grease up this shaft here. You got that all? Yeah, and I gotta, these threads, I always want to make sure these threads
Well, them ones are good.
get cleaned out. There's a little bit of granules in here. I blast it with the brake clean. All right. Put that on there. Okay. So that little rubber part is going to go over the axle back here, so you just got to kind of watch it as we put it on. And I'm going to not move the adjuster down here. We're going to see how it fits without me moving it, because I moved it in last time and then I had to readjust it back out. So maybe they're already set pretty good for this. I don't know. We'll give it a shot though. That feels pretty good. All right. Should get it the right way because it's a tapered bearing. Flat washer. This guy. Make sure we get the right way. Maybe it's this way. The seam is.
Well, what about the end? What holds the ends on that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's not moving. No bobble. Spin it. I'm just gonna loosen it. Snap and tighten it. Just have to hand tighten it. Spot, just like that. All right, now we got a greaser up. Put this cage on, so we got this little clip that goes in the flat section. There we go. I got the retainer on there nice and good. Now we can get this cap on. You want to squirt more grease in here before I seal it?
Yeah.
Seal it up. All right, there we go. And we're all done. I'll put the tire on and.
She's been sitting a while.
All right, we brought it outside. We're all done packing the bearings, and this thing's ready to go for the weekend. But not too bad. You know, once you get in there, you find other things that need fixing. You know, that's kind of how these things always go. But it worked out pretty good. But let me know if you guys have any projects like this, and how they go. And if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, or leave some comments. Let me know if you guys like this, or what kind of little things you've done that are similar to this. So anyway, we'll do something different next time. Thanks for joining.